Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Demolition Build. Today we are purchasing this truck right here, this wonderful, beautiful lorry with a nice flatbed trailer on the back, and we're going to be taking this one to the sawmill, or builders merchants, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to be buying some timber. And then when we've bought the timber, we will be able to take it to our new property over here, the recreational park. We can deliver 4 loads of wooden planks. We've got the backhoe loader, we've got the backhoe loader back lift, and we'll be able to start putting this one together. We've got the lignite mine up here. It has got 6 of 10 resources all ready to go. Guarded parking. John J. Weekly is on the job right there. The only one that we didn't have was this wooden house, and I'm thinking that maybe once we've done this job here, we could head back and we could go and buy that place. I think that might be a good idea. We could buy it, and I think you can just put the worker to go and actually do the job. Because if you look here, hang on, let's go into here a minute. Not there. Dauphin Berg recreational park. Assign worker. Now I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can assign a worker before the wooden planks are delivered. So we may have to do a delivery back there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So John J. Weekly has ended work on your property. We now have them all up and running. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, it's dependent on whether or not we can just like assign him doing the job or not. We'll have to find out. Anyway, that doesn't really matter right now. No, we want to go back to. Actually, we want to go to our... No, we don't. We don't want to go to our property. We want to go not to the tool shop, not to the... Well, actually, is it the brick supplier? I'm not sure. Back. No, I didn't want to do that. That's the scrap metal over there. And we've got a brick supplier here. We've got a tool shop there. We've got the other shop up there. I'm wondering if maybe we do actually need to go to the brick supplier. And we've got to go... And Crazy Clown Georgie Amusement Park. I don't want to go there. Let's go to the... are you sure you want to get a taxi? Yes. I want to get a taxi over to here, and so we can get bricks, but do we get timber from here as well? This is the bit that I'm confused about right now, is I need to be able to get timber, and I'm not quite sure how we go about doing this, because if you look on here, we go to Properties, Dauphinburg, Recreational Plot, Where to Load. Oh. Accept. Right, so we're going to put a waypoint in there, and it's just because we haven't been there previously, so it doesn't show up. I've got the backhoe loader right there. Might be able to go there reasonably quickly. Do you want to set? No, I don't. I want to get a truck as close to that point as I possibly can. I think we need to just go to our office. Let's go to there, and then we can go to the parking... Where is the parking place? Oh, there's one in here. We're going to use this parking place in here. We haven't actually... Yes. Did we? I don't think we've actually been in and had a look around our office. Not the actual building. We've got our office, and that's up and running. But, that would be because we can't get into the building. Our office is not looking quite as grand as the last one. It's looking decidedly less grand. We've got a shed. That's about it at the moment. Right, so we want in here, we want the cargo truck. Let's deliver that vehicle right there. And we can jump in. Let's, okay, I've got to try and turn round in here. This could be interesting. Especially as I can't actually drive properly. Let's back. You know, it's a good job that these vehicles don't take damage, because if they did, I would be in a lot of trouble. Right, I can bring that round there. If I can force it round like this, maybe I can get out. This is not the way to behave. This is not the way to treat your machinery, ladies and gentlemen. Do not do what I do. Do what I say, not what I do. That's a classic father statement, that is. And today I'm going to be Father Frithgar, and I am telling you, do what I say, not what I do. So don't abuse your vehicles. It's not the done thing. And there could very well be some more do what I say and not what I do type scenarios that come up today. We'll have to wait and see. One of those would be just because I'm driving on the entire road, because, you know, I pay tax for the whole road, not just half of it. But, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that you do that bit either. I would say that you need to stick to the correct side of the road, you know, depending on the country that you live in. I mean, if you're in mainland Europe or you're in the States, then it would be this side. And if you're in the UK or Australia, and I don't actually know about New Zealand. Do New Zealand drive on this side of the road or the other side of the road? I know Australia drive on the same side as the UK. Which side do New Zealand drive on? Do you drive on the left or the right? Anybody from New Zealand, please fill me in here. I'm a little confused right now. I've got to go in, and then I've got to be able to load, and then I've got to be able to turn round. It's the turning round that is going to be more difficult. We want 4 of these. So let's get 4 packs. Accept. Okay. There we go. Right. Close. Now I've got to set my waypoint for the property that we live on. So I want to go show on map right there. There we go. Accept. We now have a waypoint. And where have we got to go? Oh, it's not actually that far. Right. That shouldn't be too tricky. So we want to go back down the hill. So let's back out round here. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Even if I do say so myself. Okay, maybe not quite beautifully, but we got out. That's the important thing. We got out and nobody was hurt, or at least not badly anyway. So we can continue on this way. It's 16:11, which means that the sun is going to set, and we're going to be working by night again. I really don't like that you can't skip the night. I would love for there to be a way to skip the night, and I've not yet found one. Whether it's something that's going to be added in later on, it could well be. These sorts of games, they're very often they'll add in extra things later on, and then it's sort of like all your dreams have come true all at once. It's absolutely wonderful. I wonder if I could take a shortcut down over there. I'm thinking maybe I can. Maybe I can shortcut this way, and I don't have to use the road. Straight down over there. Look at this. Look at this. Off-road bad boy. Look at that. Okay. Now, we have our recreational plot just up here, so I want to make the delivery right about there. Look at that. Now, that is how you make an entrance. That is how you make an entrance with style. Right, unload materials. There we go. 4 of 4. Close that one up. Let's back you down. Back you down out of the way. You can stop there. And then we'll come up here and we'll see what we've got to do. So we're going to need the backhoe in order to be able to do this so that we can lift those 4 into place. Accept tasks. We've got to deliver the planks. Demolish old huts and assemble the sheds. Right, which is the old huts that we've got to demolish? That would be these back here, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's one there. And, oh, there's another one over there. It's quite a big area, really. There is quite a bit of space here. I need the backhoe. That is the important thing that we need to get right now. So let me go and get that one. We only need the back... yeah, we just need like the crane bit for the back. We don't need anything else on it. Backhoe loader. There we go. And it has all the correct shenanigans that we want. Let's jump in. Is it just me, or does that blade look a bit twisted? Is that because we've been abusing it, or is it actually supposed to be like that? I don't know. It might be supposed to be like that. I know that some of them are some of them are angled so that they push stuff off to the side. But at the same time, I can't help but feel that this one was straight when we first got it. And it's only looking like this because of what we've done to it. And I can't help but feel a small stab of pride about that. Because, well, why not? We'll take all of that down there. I've got only a little bit more. Take the rest of that one down. I don't think we can do anything to the actual base down there. We'll leave that then. They are very light on their feet, aren't they? We don't even have a bucket on the back of this one, and it's still very light on its wheels, on its front wheels. Let's take down this little shed here. These sheds put up quite a fight, I gotta be honest. There is a considerable fight being put up by these sheds, considering that they are just very, very small wooden shacks. Normally, something like that, it wouldn't take a great deal of effort to knock it down. You could do that with a hammer. Trust me on this, I've actually done it with a hammer. So, I do know, I am the voice of experience in this particular case. Let's just back that down there a minute. I'm going to stop there. We'll lift that one up. I'll go all the way up like that, and then lower it down. Is it going to be close enough? Just. Only just, though. It's cutting it fine. Right. Then we go into this one like this. Now, if I press spacebar, it will release it, but this one looks like it's only front-wheel drive, which is not really what you want when you've got a great pack behind you like that. That doesn't really work very well, does it? So let's just go very steady, bringing this one up here. There we go. Bring that one over a bit more, and then we can drop it. Boom. Nailed it. Right, now next one. Get another one up there. This one, I think it would actually work better if we reversed up, because then we'll be able to come back down again. What is going on with that loader arm? Why is that loader arm doing strange things? There is no reason for it to do strange things. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it still thinks it's loaded. You know, it's entirely possible that it does think it's still loaded. Let's lower that down, and then we can move it over a bit. Yeah, I think it still believes it's loaded. Well, now it is. And then we'll lift that one up like that, and then switch over. And this time we can back up that hill. What is... Yeah, see, it was behaving like it was loaded, because I pressed the spacebar on this thing before, while I was still in the drive mode, rather than switching it over. If I switch it over and I do it, I'm hoping that the loader arm, the arm, not loader arm. Whoa! The physics of this thing are very bizarre. Very, very strange. Right, let's back this one up here and get this next pack on. And then I'm hoping that by the time we finish doing this job, the lignite mine might be ready to do some work on. We'll bring that down there like that. And bring it over. Down a bit, down a bit. There we go. Right. I am going to lift that one up a bit. I'm not going to go up very high. I don't think we need to, because we can go over here like this. And I can bring that one round. Bring it up to that point. Take it off there. The only trouble is I've now got to get round and back again, and that might be a little bit more difficult to do without knocking the pack out of the way. I think I can do it, though. I think if I... no, I can't. There's not enough room. And there isn't enough room to get through there either, because of where I've left that pack. See? And it's stuck. It wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't actually supposed to have it stuck on the front blade. And then I was trying to stop, and I pressed the wrong button, and it all just went horribly wrong. It was just horribly, horribly wrong. Right, let's lower you down a bit. There we go. Let's try that. And... Oop, nope, I want to do this. And we'll try this again, only this time we're going to try it a little bit more sensibly. We're going to put it over this way, so that I can actually get past it. There we go, and then I'll drop that one down there. And then we move forward. And I'll bring that back round. I'm going to have to shunt here a little bit. We'll bring this one forward again, and then back round, and then I could, just lift up that front dozer blade, but I don't really want to. I'm just being lazy, that's why. And we'll bring that back round there. It's not quite enough room to get behind the plank so that I could just, shove them forward. Which is what I was thinking would be a better option, but I'm beginning to think that maybe I'm not going to be able to do that. It's not really an option for us today. Bring that over there. Bring that way. There we go. Okay. And last bit. Now, all I got to do is turn round without losing control of our digger and bring it back in. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Right. Let's leave you, and can't I just press enter? Deliver the plan. Oh, assemble the sheds. I've still got to assemble the sheds. Right, so we go up to here, and then you press F. I am on fire with my building. Look at this. Look at this. I'm very good at this. I'm very good at this. Look how fast I can build this. Look at that. I'm even constructing trellis on the job. I feel that is something worth being proud of. That is definitely worth being proud of. There we go. Let's get the next one. And it looks good. I think the shed looks good. I'm quite pleased with our shed that we've built here. I like that shed. And last shed over here, how are we building this one? We've got a door on front over here. And there we go. Tasks all done. Gazebo on the side. Sort of a gazebo. It's just a covered bench rather than an actual gazebo. But still, it's fine. Okay, enter to finalize. Development stage 1 of 2. What do you mean 1 of 2? What else have I got to do? Okay, I didn't think that there would be a lot more to do, to be honest. I thought that was about it, and then I wouldn't need to do any more. But apparently we've got another whole development stage still to go. What are we going to have to develop? We do that. It doesn't give me any indication. I reckon we're probably going to have to go and get more timber. As reinforce the sheds with nails. Assemble the wooden fence. Deliver the planks. I don't really understand why we're building the sheds without any nails whatsoever, and then we're putting the nails in at the end. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Surely that's not quite how you're supposed to do it. Surely that there are better ways to do this job. Right, you know, I don't actually want to be driving that one here, do I? Because it just takes too long. If I do that, and I go straight to the lumber depot, and then I come over to here, and I do that, we can have the cargo truck delivered, and we can do it in no time at all. We can just jump straight in. Hang on. If I can. There we go. Jump straight in, and we back up. Right. Oh. Nope. I'm going to turn that way. Apparently I'm not going to turn that way at all. It's not going to let me. It doesn't like... These trucks, it really doesn't like trying to do anything with these trucks on a slope. It really, really doesn't. And I also didn't realise there was a slope there, so I was about to drive off the edge of that one. That could have been rather messy. So, yeah, you've got to get a straight line, and if you're going over uneven ground, get a run-up. That seems to be the only way to operate these trucks, which seems a little bit bizarre. It's the only way that you can do it. So let's buy 4 more lots of those. Okay, and close. We've got $1,500 still. Let's back around here. See if I can remember the way without actually marking it on the map. Let's see if I can actually do this. Just once. If I can remember the way. Bring that one in around there. And then we go... Well, I think we did. We came along this... Yes, we did. We came along this road and we turned right just here. So we come down here. And then we turn right round here. At least the brakes are good on these. I do stop pretty quick. Look, I'll get up to speed. And then I'll show you braking. And the braking power. Here we go. You ready? And stop. That's pretty good. That is pretty good considering the weight that we've got on here at the moment. And we're just going to bring it up here because there was that road that we could... Yep, there's the shortcut. There's the shortcut. Can I... Ooh. Am I going to want to do this? Yes, straight down over there. That's where we're going to want to go. I'll bring this one back. Bring it back like that. And let's go. We've got to get this... We've got to line this up just right. And don't hit the tree! I'm stuck. I'm completely stuck. I hit the... One tree stuck in the middle of nowhere, and this is the one that I have to hit. Are you serious right now? Go on, let's back it up a bit. Just back it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'm wondering if maybe we should try and do that again. Okay, no, we won't. We won't try and do that again. We'll just stick with what we got, and we'll make this delivery, and we'll just pretend it never happened. This is another one of those situations where don't do it. Do as I say, not as I do, because if you try doing what I do, it's not going to end well for you. Okay, unload materials, close, and then I want to get this one out of the way. So I'm just going to back it down here a bit. There we go. Very tidy parking. Look at that. Beautifully done. And then over here we can start this next job. So I'm going to need the digger again, accept tasks. The digger is not in here. So we'll go over and we will order the digger delivered. And then we'll go and take a look. Well, actually, hang on. Deliver backhoe loader. We've got these 4. They've got to be delivered. Yeah, they've got to be put in the same place again. They've all just got to be moved into the same place that they were last time. I can't go up there, so I can't go driving any further than this. This is the only places that I can go to. So we'll go up there, assemble the wooden fence. Oh, I know what that'll be. That'll be the wooden fence around the edge of each of the little huts. That's what we've got to do. I am going to try a new approach to this. I'm going to bring this one down to here, like this. And then I'm going to just shove 2 lots of the planks up the hill and see if we can just push them into place. We might be able to do this. Here we go. Steady, 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 steady. And then I'll bring this one round over here. I'm gonna lift that one up like that. So it's up out of the way. And then we'll bring it over. And bring this one over here. And I'm gonna do that one first. If I can get this thing to just kind of go straight, that would be useful. It's just the way that it dances up into the air all the time. It does make life a little bit more tricky. So we want to bring that one over there. There we go. Stop, 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 stop. And then we'll bring this one back round, and we'll start heading up here. Oh, incidentally, I'll be running this series for the rest of this week, and I think a couple of episodes next week. And then we're going to be putting this one on hold for a while, and we're going to be going back to House Flipper, because I know that several of you that watch this series also used to watch my House Flipper series. House Flipper will be coming back, because the game's actually being released, finally, next week. So I will be playing House Flipper while the game is released, and then after I played that for a little bit, we'll see. I might come back here to this one. It will really depend on what you want, what you the viewers want. So just get into the comment section and say if you prefer, you know, more me to come back to this one, do more of this one, or if after I've played House Flipper for a bit, there's a different sim game that you'd like me to play instead. Not farming simulators of any kind. I do farming simulators. I do those. You get an episode every day of those. So farming games are not on the cards. But another sim game I'm going to be doing, this is kind of like what I'm planning, is a sim game that we will play. So at the moment we're doing Demolish and Build. We will be going to do some House Flipper, and there's going to be every other day there will be an episode of a sim game. So is there any particular sim games that you'd like me to have a look at before I once I've done House Flipper? Do you want me to come back to this one? Give me some suggestions. Have a chat about it in the comment section, and let me know what sort of things you're after. We climb out of there a minute. There's money coming in left, right, and centre at the moment. We've got piles and piles of cash coming in. We're busy building this one. Lignite mine is almost done, so I'm hoping as soon as we've done this, we'll be able to go and load up a load at the lignite mine, and we'll be able to do some work there. So I need to just go through and build this fence all the way around like this. So all you've got to do is just run up to it. This is going to be really quick. It is a shame that we're doing this at night. I'd like to be able to see this a little bit better. But still, it's not too bad. We can actually do this job pretty quick. There we go. Build that, and there, and then a little bit. Oh, no, we can come over this side. There we go. Down there, and then... Am I even going to be able... Oh, I think I can. There we go. Just reach around there. And another reach through right there, like that. And then... Oh, I could have just done that one from back here. That probably would have been easier. And... I built these fences in record time. I've built fences like this before now, and it's reasonably quick to build these types of fences, but I do feel that I've improved my game somewhat, because I've definitely built it quicker that time than I've done previously. The last time I did it, when I was actually doing it in real life, it was definitely quicker. This was definitely quicker than the time that I actually did it. Now, let's have a look in here, and we go through there, and I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. And, I really, really want to, but I said it a lot the last time that I was using this nail gun, and I'm sort of thinking maybe I should avoid saying it, because, we don't want to wear a joke too thin, do we? So we want to go onto there, and down there, and then down there, like... Come on. Come on. Another one. It's not going to work, is it? Is it going to work? We got one that's impossible to get. Nailed it. Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to say that. The whole point was that I was going to avoid saying that. Okay, let's do this again. We're going to try to avoid saying it again. I don't want to say it anymore. We've already failed on one occasion, so we don't want to do that again. And we go into there and onto this one. It's the bottom ones that are difficult to get, and you can't crouch in this game, can you? Oh, yes you can. You press C. That would be a lot easier if I just did it like that. Press C and then do it. Right, so we go into there, and we go into there, and then last one, nailed it. Perfect. And okay, that last one was quite deliberate, but still. Right, so revenue $400 from this one. Finalize. There we go. There is our recreational park all done. Development stage complete. It's looking absolutely beautiful. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be open. Why is it not open? The property is ready. Can you not, like, go in and walk around them when they're ready? I thought you could. You can with the mine. Well, it says it's open, so we'll just leave it at that, and we'll assume that that is correct. So, we have done that bit. Now, we've got Gold Valley over here, and there was this other house that I was thinking of buying, wasn't there? Properties. We go into here. Now, this is our properties here in Dauphin. We've got a brick house to buy, another recreational plot, and another brick house. So we're going to buy a brick house. That's going to be our next one. Before we do that, we want to go to the lignite mine and do stuff there. But I want this wooden house. I want to get this, and I want to... So let me just show that one on. That one's right there. We're going to Gold Valley. We're going to go on the plane. We're going to hop on the plane. Where is the plane? There it is. We go to the airport. Accept. And there it is. Departures and arrivals. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. So we want to fly to Gold Valley. We're going to go and buy that $3,000 house. And then when we've bought the $3,000 house, I'm hoping that we can set a worker to doing that work. And we don't actually have to do anything to it. We may have to go and get some timber and do an actual delivery. And that's the bit that I don't really want to do if I can help it. So there is the wooden house. Let's go and get a taxi there and turn around. And here it is. This is the one that we want. There we go. Buy. Accept. So I have now bought this one. Assign worker. John J. Weekly is skills too low, but Charles Simon, higher price 2,600, is the man for the job. Now, he's on the job, show on map, deliver the planks. I'm going to assume that he can do that. I'm going to make the assumption that he can, so that's just cost us 5,600 to do that. Is he going to be able to do the whole job? It says it's just saying where to load, but Charles Simon is on this job. So we're going to assume that he can do everything that he needs to do on there. So we are going to go back to the airport, accept, and we're going to go here, and we're going to fly back to Dauphin. And then once we get back to Dauphin, we should, in theory, have a full lignite mine. We can go up there, we can get the excavator, we can do some digging and some scooping and some stuff like that. Because we never actually did that in Gold Valley with the gold ore. So we'll do it this time, the lignite ore, and we will make an absolute fortune for ourselves. There it is, in all its beastie glory. Absolute monster, that thing is. I don't know if it is moving or not. I genuinely can't decide if it's moving. I don't suppose it really matters, does it? Right, what we need to do is we need to load up some ore. And we're going to need for that one our tipper truck. And, yep, the dump truck there. And we're also going to want the excavator for doing the loading. So we'll go and we'll get the excavator first. And we'll jump into this one. Bring this one on round. It does do a decent turn of speed, this excavator. I do appreciate the fact that they've made that slightly faster than realistic, because otherwise this would be a very, very dull task. Now, where is all of the ore? Is that heap right there? I think it is. Maybe not. I don't know. Where is the heap? Oh, it looks like it's over there. That might be the heap there. See, you've got the conveyor belt coming up. And then if I do the whole thing, no, it's not doing it. But there is a small heap there, so I'm going to make the assumption that this is the one that we want. So we'll bring that back round there, and I'm going to put this one right here, because I think that would be a good spot to put it. And then I'll jump out of here, like this, and then we're going to run over and we're going to get that truck. Right, we get our bulk tipper in here and get this one all loaded up. I'm not quite sure. I reckon that we can just sort of put this one up near here. Wooden House 2 has generated income $300. We will go and check on our other worker in a minute. I reckon about there would be a good spot. I'm hoping this works. Let's just... recreational plot 2 has generated $400. How is our job? No. Old bell towers. No, we don't want that. Gold Valley. Wooden House right there. Charles Simon has 5 minutes left. Right, we'll leave Charles Simon to continue on with his epic, noble journey right there. And we're going to jump into this one. And we're going... Oh, no. I can actually, I'm hoping, just leave this one here. And then we switch to this one like this. And we'll switch round. And then I want to do that. And now this is going to be the tricky bit, is whether I can actually scoop. I don't know if I've got it in me to do the scooping. I have. I've done the scooping. Let's turn that one round a bit, like that, and lift it at the same time. That's as much lifting as I can do. And then we bring it up like that. All the way around. There. And then do that like that. How do you do that? I think we just do it like that and then tip. Beautiful! Look at that! Frithgar did it! Frithgar actually set out to accomplish something, and he did what he set out to accomplish. Minor miracle, admittedly, but yes, I've done it once now, which means that I can do it again. Let's, we want to bring that one round that way like that. There we go. And then we want to lift it up. There we go. Lignite ore 53%, because I've been busy. I'm scooping it up, so we don't even have a solid percentage number anymore. I've been busy, very, very busy. Let's lower that down there and then tip out. 31% in our truck. Let's bring that one back round and then go through the whole rigmarole again, in round like that. It's actually quite easy to do this. It is very, very Oh, okay. It's not completely foolproof, as you can see. Foolish Frith has not quite got it. So you do have to turn the bucket over, but then you can bring it up like that, and it doesn't spill anything. So bring that one back over there, and then I'll lower it down a bit and move it out like that, and then start tipping out, and 47%. Beautiful. Bring this one round again. Let's try that again. I reckon I can keep doing this. I reckon that I've got it in me to do this job completely. Up through there like that, and then make sure that you curl the bucket over completely whilst picking it up at the same time. There we go. And then I can bring it back round just to there and bring it up, lower it down, and then you got to do the tip bit. If you can do the tip bit, you got it. There we go. 62%. Oops. No. It's because of the inverted control. But there's not a lot that I can do about that, because if I change it, it changes it for driving as well, and that's just it doesn't make any sense that it would do that. I don't know why it does that. That's the bit that's left me puzzled and confused. Although, to be honest, a lot of things leave me puzzled and confused, so it's nothing particularly unusual, is it? So bring that one round that way, and then we want to go there. There we go. Bring that one out. Bring it out a bit more. And then if I tip, there we go. All we got to do is curl it out a little bit, and then it does the whole tipping motion. And we can bring... Oop, no. I didn't want to do that. No. Don't do that to the back of the cab. It doesn't do it a lot of good. It really doesn't do the machine a lot of good if you do things like that to the back of the cab. Right, we got another load there, so you've got to remember you've got to crowd it round. Bring it up like that. There we go. As long as you crowd it round, crowd the bucket right round, it does the job okay. Then we can just bring that one up there, lower it down, tip it out, and then out it goes. 93%. 93. That means one more bucket, and we have loaded our truck. I mean, yes, it's a shame. I would have liked the lighting to be a bit better on here, because it would have looked better. I don't like having to work in the middle of that. It's 1:30 in the morning, for goodness sake. Why are you forcing us to work at 1:30 in the morning? This is wrong. Charles Simon has ended work on your land property. Oh, no, don't tip. There we go, go that way. Right, let's go and see what Charles Simon has done. Wooden house, development stage 1 of 2. Wooden planks, 5 of 5. Deliver the planks, assemble the wooden house walls, compact the ground, demolish and planks and fences. Okay, so now I can assign a worker to do stage 2. There we go, 2,600 again. Assign worker, he's going to go and build that one. That is absolutely... So Charles Simon is on the job. He is going to go and do that. John J. Weekly is unable to do anything at the moment, poor chap. Nope, we're going to bring that one out that way, and then down a bit, and then out a bit, and down a bit, and so on. And then we bring that one out. Is it going to take the whole bucket full? It has taken the whole bucket full away, but that's okay. Right, now, when you leave the machine, you have to crowd the bucket right out like that, and then that one right out like that, and then you lower it down like that. And I have talked about this before, but there is a very specific reason for that. Because when you have the bucket out like that, as far as it will go, the majority of the silver shiny bit of the ram there is inside the actual ram casing, and thus encased in oil and protected from rust. And it's the same with the one on the top. And then these here, they're down low, so that will also be the same. It is, if you're going to leave it, it's the best way of looking after your machine in any kind of sort of long-term way. It stops it from rusting. And so thus prolongs the life of the actual ram itself by a surprising amount sometimes. It really can. It really does help. Charles Simon has got 8 minutes left on that one there. Right, market. Coal are us. We always need more coal. Is that who I'm going to? Lignite. Is lignite coal, is it? Hang on a minute, I need to look this up. I thought lignite wasn't coal. Lignite. A soft brownish coal showing traces of plant structure, intermediate between bituminous coal and peat. Well, there we go. I didn't know that. And so I've learned something new. Brick Supplier. Where am I going? It must be that one. Do you want to set the waypoint? Accept. Right, there is where we're going. We've got quite a long trip. You would have thought that they'd put the coal plant a little bit closer. But anyway, so yes, lignite is coal. I had no idea. I genuinely thought lignite was something else, some sort of metal. It shows how much I actually know about some of these things. I genuinely had no clue. But hang on a minute. Am I really just bringing it? Show land property. What? Remember to collect the ore regularly. I am collecting the ore. Right, okay, so it's not actually that. It's just like that's a delivery point of some description. No, what we want to do is we want to head off to the coal delivery depot, and we want to deliver our coal. So yeah, I thought that like lignite, I thought it was some kind of metal. I genuinely had no idea. Maybe I got it confused with lithium or something. At this point in time, I genuinely have no idea. I don't know why I was thinking that, but anyway, we have learned something new. I suppose several of you already knew that lignite was a form of coal, but for those of you who didn't, you have now learned something new. Father Frithgar has taught you something again, and not only has he told you, given you examples of how not to do things, but he's also given you an education. You get value for money here, ladies and gentlemen. You get free videos, and you get an education. Now that is what I call value for money. Now we want to keep going on this road down here. It's very, very light on the steering, this thing. It is. It's extremely light on the steering. I feel like I'm drifting all the time. It's Dauphin Berg drift. I know we did do Alaska drift in one of my Gold Rush videos, and a few people have heard of something called Tokyo drift. But obviously the Frithgar's Alaskan drift is going to be much more popular and much more well known. But no, it's this one right here. The Dauphinburg drift. This is what we're doing now, the lignite market. There we go. And we'll bring that one in there. Right. Lignite ore. Is the Dauphinburg drifting going to be profitable? We get $5,850 for that. I don't really feel it was worth it, to be honest. It has covered the cost of Charles, whatever he's called. Who is Charles? Hang on. Charles? What's your name? Charles. No, properties is where we want to go. So wooden house. Charles Simon. It's covered the cost of Mr. Simon, just I think, because he was 2,800 or something like that. So yes, we have covered the cost of Mr. Simon, but other than that, we haven't really covered our cost. We've not really done anything else. So we loaded up a load of scrap metal in this one in the last episode, and that worked quite well. That ended up being quite a profitable little venture. So perhaps we could do that again. Although I'm not in a great rush, because once you've loaded up some scrap, it kind of, yeah, you've seen it. Now there's one thing that I'd like to do. I'm going to go and buy a brick house, but there is another thing that I want to do. And I've noticed that you can sort of, it leans over a great deal when you're driving the truck, but I've yet to see it actually tip over. So my aim right now is to try to roll the truck. We're going to see if we can do this. There is a perfect spot for just such an experiment. We'll bring this one up round here. Go on, you can do this. You can do this. and sail over that bit. Now, I want to get right round here. Right, well, that didn't work very well. That was a bit anticlimactic, so let's try this again. Maybe I can ram something down here and it will sort of launch my front wheel up into the air a little bit. Let's try that. There. Nope, that just bounces me off. That does the same. That... I'm stuck. Oh no, I've managed to climb off. It's okay. Where can I go then in order to try tipping myself over? I reckon, can I get up onto there? There's a tree. These trees are incredibly strong. It's the same with every computer game. I know I do talk about this quite a bit. But yeah, trees are the absolute invincible item in just about every game. You will never find a substance stronger than a tree in a game. It's just not possible. There is no such thing. Such a what's the word? Element. An element does not exist that is tougher and stronger than a tree in a game. Any kind of game, really. It doesn't matter what game it is. Trees are impervious to all forms of attack. They're impervious to all kinds of harm. It is just not possible to injure a tree in any way. Can I get up here? Go, go, go! Go! No, it's not going to work. I can back down, all right. That seems to work. I want to be able to get up the hill, though. It's very, very slow here. This doesn't seem to be working. The plan was that I was going to flip this one off a cliff somewhere, and it really, really doesn't seem to be working. Go, 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 go! We got a bit of speed. We got a bit of speed. We don't have enough. It's not going to work. Right, let's come down there, and I'll go round this way. Is that tree? Yes, I can just get round the impervious tree. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get up this slope anyway. I think it's deliberately designed to stop me from climbing this slope. I only just want to get up to the top bit. That's all. I'm not asking a great deal. I want to be able to get up on top of Charles. Simon has ended work on your land property wooden house, and I can go no further. It doesn't look like we're going to be flipping this one over today. Because you look here, even if I go right onto the side here, it still doesn't do it. You can come right round. No, it's not turning it over on its side. It doesn't. It's not interested. It just doesn't want to do it. What about if I do that? Oh, it was so close. It was so close. No, it's not happening. All right, let's climb out of there. We've had our fun. We're not going to be able to tip that one over. Wooden house over here. What do you mean, assign worker? I've assigned the worker. Wooden planks, 5 of 4. I don't really get it. 50%. Oh, was I don't really know what I was doing. 1900. I guess one of the jobs was delivering wooden planks and putting stuff together. I don't really know, but this is costing us a fortune. It would have been a lot cheaper to do it ourselves. Speaking of which, we go to Dauphin Berg, there, like that, and we want to go to one of the brick houses. Now, we've got one there, and we've got brick house 2, so it doesn't really matter. Average NW 250. I've no idea what that means. So there is where we want to go. I've got a waypoint right there. I've got Bell Towers. I can get a taxi to Bell Towers. Now, there is a job right there to do, but I don't really want to do it. I'm going to go this way. We're just going to walk. It's not going to take very long. We're just going to get over here. And this is all we got time for today. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And we will just go over here and buy this property. Here we go. Waypoint has been reached. And we will go in here and we will buy this one right here. Standard brick house rent. We need a concrete mixer. Okay. So before we can buy this one, we're going to need the concrete mixer. We've got 11,000. How much is this one to buy? It is 3,500. I don't think we've got enough money to get both of them. Let's just very quickly go to the machine shop and we will see what the concrete mixer is. I don't believe we can get both. I think we're going to have to do another job somewhere. Let's go to this one, 8,000. We can buy that one. Right, we'll deal with that one next time. So until then, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye and see you later.